Good evening and welcome to the weekend. And the weekend starts this Friday evening as we have the Kawasaki Brave Thunders hosting the KYOTO HANNARYZ. What a way to end the year. We've got a Friday edition of B.LEAGUE action, and tomorrow we've got Saturday once again, which is part of your weekend, Saturday and Sunday. But here tonight, we've got the Kawasaki Brave Thunders trying to stay on top of the standings. They are at 15-9 right now, up against KYOTO HANNARYZ, who is at 9-15. We'd like to welcome you here to the Todoroki Arena, the home of the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. In just a bit, we're going to show you the team standings. We got a jam-packed arena because we're all looking forward to the end of the year. There you can see on top is Kawasaki. And KYOTO actually just ahead of the Shiga Lakes, who are at 4-20. Their record, as we mentioned a while ago, the exact opposite of Kawasaki. They are 9-15. Kawasaki had an up and down couple of weeks. As you can take a look there. Or what exactly transpired. I say it's an up and down couple of weeks because last weekend they lost to the powerhouse Chiba Jets 89-85 and then 86-71. But the week before that, they were able to topple Utsunomiya Brex, one of the strongest teams in the league. They beat them 2 straight days, 97-86 and then 70-66. And then just last week, they defeated Shinshu with a score of 87-78. That's the lineup here of KYOTO HANNARYZ with Check Diallo, that gentleman on your screens there. So much is expected of Check as he traveled all the way here to Japan, coming from the NBA. KYOTO HANNARYZ on a 2-game winning streak. Christmas Day, they won over the Toyama Grouses with a score of 91-69. And then they won 89-72 just last Wednesday over the Shiga Lakes. Scoreline there was 89-72. Now we're going to have the starting 5 of KYOTO HANNARYZ. They will start off with one of their main men, number 1, Jared Uthoff. They also have number 3, Kanta Mizuno. Number 7, Matthew Wright. Number 11, Yoshiaki Kobuta. And number 31, Check Diallo. That has been the starting lineup of Coach Roy Rana all throughout this season. Just about. There have been a couple of days they've used Seiya Konishi, but that has been just about the starting lineup that Coach Roy Rana has been comfortable with. Right now, we've got the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. There you can see the comparative numbers. 80.4 points as compared to 74.4. The output of these two squads. You can see their field goal percentage. Actually shooting a little bit better from 3 is KYOTO. Matthew Wright will have a lot to do with because of that. Total field goals, you can see 46% as compared to 45. So they really stack up quite well against each other. Trying to get everybody pumped up for this matchup, especially the fans here at the Todoroki Arena. As here we come, the Brave Thunders. And now we've got the starting five. And there you have the king. Always the last to be introduced. He is an icon here in Japan, and especially here for the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. Their starting five, usual starting five, number 0, Yuma Fuji. They have number 2, Michael Young Jr. The king, number 22, Nick Fazekas. Number 33, Takumi Hasegawa. And then they've got number 35, Jordan Heath. Your 3 officials handling proceedings here for our Friday night game. We've got referee Abe, referee Wajima, and referee Udatsu. Once again, let's go through the starting fives for both these squads. Kawasaki Brave Thunders trying to stay on top of the standings. Starting out with Fuji, Young, Fazekas, Hasegawa, and Jordan Heath. For the visiting Kyoto HANNARYZ, they've got Uthoff, Mizuno, Wright, Kubota, and Diallo. Jared Uthoff there changing his uniform. Guess he had the wrong one on a while ago. That is going to be the matchup in the middle. The king up against Jared. They call Jordan Heath the fighter. He is actually one of the top dunkers here in the league through the years. And he has really made a home here in Japan. And that's why, because this team really of Kawasaki has been together for quite a while. Matt Janning has also been playing for their squad. Here comes Yuma Fuji. Thought that he was in such a hurry. They're going to go to the king. Quickly inside. Look at that pass. Michael Young's going to miss though. That was picture perfect there from the king. Still no score though. Uthoff will give it up. Cross-court pass. That's dangerous. Michael Young inside. He's not going to miss twice in a row. 2-0 here for Kawasaki. Kyoto's got to take real good care of the basketball. Let's see if they're able to do that here. Trying to find Matthew Wright. Almost another turnover. Michael Young is just all over the place. Watch it here. Gets that steal. Uthoff says it's still a little bit too early to challenge you. That's a wise decision there from Jared. They get it in safely. Shot clock is winding down though. Jack Diallo's gonna give it up. They're not gonna get this one off. That is lack of understanding. They tried to get the ball to Matthew Wright earlier here in this possession, and they were left with just 8 seconds. So after they inbounded that, they should have known the time wasn't on their side there. So another turnover here for Kyoto. Fuji. Open shot, Jordan Heath. That'll rattle out. Uthoff clears. They find Matthew. Matthew pushes it forward. He'll get it back. Masuda to the wing. Finally, it ends up with Matthew. He's going to give it up. They're shadowing him so tight. Masuda with a floater. Way short. Michael Young. Little sidestepping move. Not a problem. It's 4-0. All 4 points here for Kawasaki, courtesy of Michael Young Jr. It's pretty good ball movement. Matthew doesn't want to force the issue. Now he should take that shot. He does. And makes it. They're going to count that basket, and he might have been fouled. Yes, there is a foul. Matthew Wright with a good start here. You like the patience being shown here by Matthew Wright. Watch it. They get their best shooter involved, and he drains that shot. Foul will be called there on Yuma Fuji. That's his first. Matthew trying to tie this game. Coming in now is Jotaro Mitsuda. Matthew ties things up at 4. Little pressure being shown here in the backcourt. They safely get it past the timeline here, and quickly they go inside to Michael Young once again. Guarded there by Matthew. The king with a jumper. Michael Young will pick up his first assist. Right, looking for another 3, not that time. Pass goes to the wrong individual. Hasegawa gives it up to Fuji. Fuji up against 3, cops out. Pass a little bit way past the reach here of Nick. Nick once again inside. The king with an assist. Jordan Heath with his first 2 points and leads back up to 4. Nice basket there from Jared Uthoff. 8-6 is our tally. Young. Quick attack. The foul's going to be called there on Wright, his first. A little bit of an early swipe, and Matthew will be called for his first personal foul. They go right back down the block. They don't send the double. Hasegawa outside to Heath. Heath, side-stepping move, will blow that layup. Uthoff with the rebound. He'll bring it down himself. Trying to tie things up here. They could take a lead with a 3. Masuda. Masuda on the outside. Uthoff has got that 3-point range. He'll bring it closer though. Will come up short. Check Diallo. Yes. We're tied at 8. First 2 points in the ball game for Czech. Fuji left wide open. He's got a good medium range shot. I'm wondering why they left him with that much space. 2-point lead once again for Kawasaki. Uthoff rattles out in. That's going to be our third deadlock, now at 10. Hasegawa will wait for the king. Heath kicks it out. Michael Young will bring it closer. He'll misfire. That's touched last by Jordan. .5:15 still to be played here in quarter number 1. Moving that ball around the perimeter once again. Wright for 3. Bang! 2 threes here for Matthew Wright. He's got 7 of the 13 points here of Kyoto. 3-point lead here for Kyoto. 10-13. A little bit of a wild shot that time. Yuma Fuji thought there was contact. He was actually looking for an easy 2 points from the free throw line, but no call was given. So we're going the other way. Kyoto's first taste of the lead. That's a good sign here for HANNARYZ when Matthew Wright finds the target early. It's going to be another turnover here. 3 turnovers already for HANNARYZ. Not surprisingly, no turnovers yet here for Kawasaki. Matt Janning will check in for the first time, with his team trailing by 3. Matt Janning is deadly from 3. Yuma still at point. Gotta push the pace. Mizuno has done quite well so far in his stint here on the floor. Just when I said that, almost came up with a travel. Right. Finds Uthoff. Uthoff drains that one. 3 threes already here for Kyoto. And they're up 16-12. Check that, 16-10. Heath inside. There it is, 16-12. Quick reply. Hasegawa spotting the open Mizuno there. It's now 19-12. The 7 points is the biggest lead in the ball game, and foul will be called. First personal foul there on Seiya Konishi. There's Jotaro Mitsuda. Long shot not gonna work here inside. Nick Fazekas. Basket on one opportunity here for Nick. Boy, the king is really just picking his spots perfectly. People forget he's 6'11". Here comes their star, Ryosei Shinuyama. With 3:09 to be played. Coach Kenji Sato loves to have him coming off that bench. Uthoff playing the point now, as her team has cut it down to 4. Another turnover. Janning racing down court. He'll be fouled. Foul will be called on Mitsuda. First personal foul on Mitsuda, but the problem is for Kyoto, that's going to put them in the penalty with 2:47 still to be played. Janning. They go to the king. That's not gonna drop. Sorry, missed there. That would have brought him to within 1. Kyoto with the possession. Uthoff. Shiniyama's going to pick up his first personal foul. Shiniyama's one of the best point guards you have here in the country. Not to mention Asia. That's a nice find once again. Mitsuda's going to hit that 3. Already 5 threes here for the squad of Kyoto HANNARYZ. A timeout will be called, as now Kawasaki find themselves down by 7. Jared Uthoff will start the second quarter on the bench. So will the King. Well, the King squad is trailing here as we begin quarter number 2. Once again, welcome to B-League action here this Friday evening, as the Kawasaki Brave Thunders look to pick up another victory, their 3rd straight, as they try to knock out KYOTO HANNARYZ. KYOTO, though, looking to make this a 2-game winning streak with a victory here. They loot the pass inside. Quick hands there from Novar Gadsden. 3-on-1 break inside. Check Diallo will finish. And that lead is now at 8 at 28-20. One more basket here for KYOTO. Expect the timeout to be called here by Coach Kenji Sato. Michael Young. A little bit of a lethargic start here for the Brave Thunders. That's going to rattle out. Check with the rebound. Nice pass. Mitsuda knew exactly what he wanted to do, and when somebody like Check Diallo gets that ball inside that paint, book it. It's now a 10-point lead for KYOTO at 30-20. Another turnover. Kawasaki slowly but surely getting their fair share of turnovers. That's turnover number 2. So far already 5 here for the visiting squad. First personal foul there. You can see that's confirmation. Again, the visitors with possession. Novar Gadsden trying to take over. Just kisses that one slowly off that glass, and that lead is now ballooned to 12 at 32-20. And still no timeout though from Coach Kenji. He's trusting his teammates. A foul will be called there on Mitsuda. Second foul by Mitsuda. Jotaro there trying to get confirmation, saying all I had was the armbar. Matthew Wright back in the ball game. Now his team is up by 12. Here comes the King. That's what they needed from the King. And the King now with 11 points. That's a very quiet 11 points. Not to mention the fact that he's got 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Nice setup. Gadsden. No. The King hits once again. He's got 14 points. He's 34 years old, but he's not showing it. That's going to cut the lead down to just 6. It once stood at a high of 12. Sidestepping move, and he's going to get that running hook to drop. Early hoist. Doesn't work that time. Novar Gadsden left open for 3. That's offline. Young with the rebound. Utanomi. No goal that time. Trying to establish another 10-point advantage here. Could be 11 with the 3-point shot. As as we approach the 6-minute mark of quarter number 2. Masuda left open and hits! The most dangerous man on the floor is the man with the basketball. Lead is back up to 11. Young. Yes! Both these teams are shooting so well from 3. Especially Kawasaki. They're shooting at a 55% clip. Gadson will come up short. Tries to tip it. Keep it alive. It's going to stay here because it looks like that touched Yuto Nomi on the way out. Jared Uthoff will check back in. Happy that this team is still up by 11 here. Look at Matthew right there. Young to the outside, open 3, that'll be short. Check Diallo with the rebound, but it falls to the wrong individual. Roy Rana complaining about a foul. None called, and here scoring once again. Ishyuma Fuji, he's got 9 points. Check that, that is Michael Young Jr. As we get to this timeout, watch this. Rebound by Czech. That looked clean. Roy Rana still talking to the referees though as we get to this timeout. Things looking good for Kawasaki as they're now back in this ball game. Eight points separating these two squads as we enter the final 5 minutes of the first half. Nice lead pass. Uthoff was looking for a 3-point player there as he got fouled by Young. You like that challenge here from Young? Got caught there with a swipe. 2 free throws now here for Jared. Just the first personal foul on Young Jr. as Uthoff makes that first free throw. Easily making both is Jared, establishing another 10-point lead for his squad. A lot of movement. Ends up with the king. Long 2. He'll come up short. Check Diallo. This time he holds on to that rebound. Diallo's got 5 boards. Go with his 8 points. Right looking for space. And a foul will be called. It's going to be a number 13, Satoru Maeda. Matthew Wright so far with 9 points, 1 rebound, and 4 assists. There's confirmation, Maeda's first personal. Masuda. Extra pass. Check the Diallo's gonna miss from point blank range. Chance here for Kawasaki to come closer. Three's not gonna work. The King can't hold on to it. Talk about gang rebounding. That's exactly what the visitors are doing here. They've silenced this crowd of Kawasaki. Uto from way downtown now. Young, they're not going to stop the ball. He's going to go all the way in, and you pay the price. If you allow Michael Young to get into the shaded area, he's going to be difficult to stop. He can sidestep in either way or even pull up for a floater. Good at extra passing, but it's not going to work. Michael Young Jr. on the line now. Looking for his 10th point. He gets it. We'll make both. Michael Young now in double digits with 11 points. He also has 2 boards and 1 assist. Jordan Heath will check in. You like the substitution pattern here of Coach Roy Rana and also of Kenji Sato. Players are shuffling in and out, making sure that they're rested for this pace. Jared Uthoff will misfire. That should be a foul here. As their starting point guard, Yuma Fuji hits the deck. Almost said Yuta Nomi. He's the backup. That's Yuma Fuji, number 2. Check there, picking up his first personal. Still holding on to his arm there is Yuma. Yuma continues to talk to the referee. The foul was called. And a race down court. Catch the defense napping. 2-man game. Fuji still holding on to it. Inside! Wow, that is a lucky break. 41-35 is our tally. Uthoff. They send it to the wing. That's a hurried shot. There was still a lot of time in their shot clock. The King picking it up. They're pushing it forward. Hasegawa will wait. Another picture-perfect pass. That's not going to drop there for Young. He was asking for a foul. The visitors now. Wright puts up another shot and hits. Matthew Wright is scorching hot here in this ball game. Young tries to answer and does. Quick timeout is going to be called here. Young's got 14 points. Matthew Wright with 12. It's a shootout at the OK Corral. Right, looking for space. He's been having a heck of a ball game. Puts up a long one. That's just short. Under 2 minutes to be played here before the halftime break. They're not going to rush things. I go inside. That's not going to work. One and done once again here. Offensively for the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. From the wing, not going to drop. And a foul might be called there on Michael Young Jr. Check Diallo head the inside track. Konishi wide open. Those are the shots he needs to be able to make. But Michael Young's going to pick up his second personal foul. Matthew Wright has been extra aggressive here. Back in is Mitsuda. He's got 2 personals. Utov. Check. Back to Masuda. From the outside. And that lead is back up to 9. KYOTO has played so well here. And Yuma Fuji now starting to find his range. He's got 5 points. That's going to cut the lead down to 6. Under a minute to play here in the second quarter. Utov double clutched. Double clutch there as well, but Utov is going to get that rebound off the miss from Kubota. Kubota again. Trying to pocket pass, but the king playing interference. 31.9 in the game clock. 14 seconds in the shot clock here for KYOTO. Chance of defense here from the fans of the Todoroki Arena. Kubota. Wild shot, it'll drop. Talk about a circus shot. Kubota now with 10 points, and a timeout will have to be called here by Coach Kenji Sato. Watch it once again. Talk about a prayer being answered. The basketball gods still shining here on KYOTO HANNARYZ. Fuji, bring it down. Let's see what Coach Kenji Sato drew up in that last play. KYOTO though has one more foul to give if they want to use it on this defensive play. Clock down to 3. The king fall away, kisses it off the glass. He knew exactly what he needed to do in that particular situation. That's why they call him the king. He has cut down that lead to 6, but still, as far as KYOTO is concerned, they're happy that they got this 6-point lead at the halftime break. They lead 49-43. It is 49-43 at the half as we show you some of the highlights here in the open court. Michael Young Jr. finishing strong. Jared Uthoff inside. Gets that 200 to drop. But it's been Matthew Wright on target from the get-go. Hitting that 3 there. Finds Jared Uthoff. Gets an assist. Uthoff with now 5 points after this basket. But inside, Jordan Heath with an easy slam. He has had over 100 slam dunks here in the B-League. Nick Fazekas has had so many great games here in Japan. Hits that 3. He can do just about anything. Despite his age, Kubota will miss, but put back there from Cheick Diallo. Jordan Heath once again. That time, Kubota gets in the way, finds Cheick, and Cheick will finish. The King puts up another 3 and rattles that through. Talk about being on target. Fazekas would finish with 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kubota also with a pretty good showing. Michael Young. And then getting away inside, Matthew Wright. Michael Young has done so well. He's got 14 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Fuji gives it up. Young, another long tom. Well, Nick Fazekas really knows to get his teammates involved. That's going to be one of his assists out of his 3 as we break down the numbers here. KYOTO HANNARYZ shooting 57% from the field as compared to 50% here for Kawasaki. Also shooting much better from 3-point distance, 47% as compared to 40%. Look at the free throws. Exactly dead even. 3 out of 3. Only 2 turnovers for the Brave Thunders, just 5 for KYOTO. So both teams have done quite well on that front. In terms of points in the paint, +4 here for KYOTO at 20-16. But no bench points whatsoever for Kawasaki. 7 though, contributed by the bench for KYOTO. More numbers, rebounding wise. KYOTO has 23 boards, 14 rebounds for Kawasaki. Head-to-head matchup. Pretty good so far here, but having the slight edge is the King with 16 points as compared to just 9 points for Jared Uthoff. All the rest of the categories, pretty even. Leading scorers. Fazekas leads his team with 16 points. 14 there for Michael Young Jr. and 8 for Jordan Heath. The team that leads are led by Matthew Wright's 12, 10 for Kubota, and Jared Uthoff has 9. As we look at the rebounds, Fazekas with 5, 3 apiece for Maeta and Young. 7 there for Cheick Diallo, Uthoff with 5, and Mitsuda with 2. In the assist department, 3 assists each for Fuji and Fazekas. 2 for Yuto Nomi coming off the bench. Matthew Wright's got 4 dimes. 3 dimes for Kubota and 2 for Mizuno. Uthoff trying to stretch a little bit more. As we welcome everybody back here to the Todoroki Arena, this is the venue for Friday night's affair. Chance of Kawasaki. And an offensive foul is going to be called there. A bewildered look there on the face of Yuma Fuji. There was a slight nudge. That's going to be his second personal. Matthew Wright finds Uthoff. Uthoff will come up short. Hasegawa will find the king. The king all the way inside. Puts up a floater. That rims out. Jordan Heath with the offensive rebound. They're going to reset this one. Young, quick spin. Fazekas will bring it closer. That's a nice find. Yuma Fuji for three. Yes! Another assist here for Nick. He's got 4. And 8 points in the contest here for Yuma Fuji. That's going to cut the lead down to 3. Diallo's going to get it back. Easy 2 points. Give that assist there to Kanta Mizuno. Yuma a little bit out of control now. Says, okay, I know exactly what we need to do. Go to the king. King sends it right back to him. Fuji, long tom, no. One-handed rebound there from Jared. Kubota. Kubota also in double digits here for his squad. Uthoff, long distance 3. That's going to increase that lead back up to 8. 12 points in the contest here for Jared. Michael Young, a little bit too much spin on that one. Matthew Wright bringing it down. Kubota says, let's set things up. Kubota, yes! He just threw that one up. Michael Young displeased with himself there. Kubota goes over to the referee and says, I got fouled. Referee says, head back to the bench. You guys are up. Well, there was a little shove there from Hasegawa. That's why you understand exactly what Kubota was complaining about. Slight nudge. That drops, and that leads to this timeout. After that quick timeout, let's see what Kawasaki can manufacture here. Uthoff will be called for the personal. Had his hand there on the king as the king knocked him down. Clearly a shove. First personal foul there on Jared. The king puts up a 3. That's not going to drop. Check Diallo, another rebound. Diallo has controlled the boards. He's got 8. Chance of defense once again as they find themselves, their team down by 10. Kubota had to give it up. Matthew Wright for 3. A little bit too strong that time. Kubota tracks it down, finds Matthew Wright. Extra pass. Check Diallo scores. And that lead is back up to 12. That matches their biggest lead, which they had earlier at 32-20. Assist there for Matthew. Check Diallo has done quite well, and Matthew Wright just positions himself out of position there. Michael Young, pretty good scoring evening here for him. Matthew will bring it out. 3 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Uthoff, medium range jumper, a little bit too strong. The tap will be recovered once again by Kubota. Two-man game on the outside. Kubota, look at that speed. And it's a basket and one opportunity here. He just got away from the king. Kubota's got 14 points now and a free throw coming. Foul's going to be called on Nick. Nick is not as quick as he used to be. It was a slight nudge. That's where you can take advantage of the king defensively in the open court such as that one. Back up to a 12-point lead. Could be 13 here. One more free throw, they're saying. He gets it. It is now 61-48. Taking a seat now is Kubota. Kawasaki has been a little bit out of sync here as compared to what we've seen in previous coverages, but the king will get that pass and just knock it down. He's got 18 points already, but his team is still trailing here by 11. Floater is not going to work. Pretty good effort there from Mizuno. Baseline inbound though, coming from Konishi. There's Kubota as they're working on him on the sidelines. Uthoff will launch. Comes just short. Nice rebound there by the king. Michael Young, nice find. Heath for three. Back rims that one. No look pass. Heath recovers. Will give it out. Kumagai is checking to the ball game. The king scores once again. He's got 20. We have not seen too much of Ryusei Shinuyama. Check Diallo. Tries to kiss it off the glass a little bit offline. Yuma Fuji finds Young. Young inside. Again, just not enough English this time. A while ago, too much English. There it was. That time he needed some English on it. He's got 2 free throws though. Novar Gadsden will check back in as Matthew Wright picks up his second. Trying to preserve him for the home stretch. Young makes that first free throw. Halfway gone through here in the third. Well, opting to keep Matthew right inside despite those 2 personal fouls. He's in there with Gadsden and Uthoff. They got shooters in the wings as well. Uthoff inside. Just couldn't really properly hold on to that one. He saves it. They're going to have to force this one up. Gadsden will come up way short. Fuji up against Uthoff. Young back to Fuji. Fuji launches and hits. The momentum is now slowly swung back to Kawasaki. And Roy Rana realizes that development and calls this timeout. Matthew Wright playing point. We'll give it up Kubota. There was a slight nudge. Referee say play on. They're allowing a lot of physical play from both teams. Novar gets it inside. He gets blocked by Jordan Heath, but a foul will be called there on Jordan. He's looking up at the replay monitor to see exactly if he fouled him. There was a slight nudge. The nudge was right there. And then he got the big block. Well, that's going to save 2 points though. The King looking at the referees and looking over the bench. Looking for the defensive assignments. Roy Rana making sure that the referees know exactly what he wants to happen. That's going to drop there. Lead is back up to 6. Fuji rushing down court. Kumagai gets it right back to him. The King back to Yuma. Back to the King. The King scores once again. A great scoring night here for Fazekas. He's got 22 points. Right back on the outside. He has yet to score here in the second half. Tries to go inside, ask for a foul. Has to go back down and play D. Yuma Fuji left open for this one. He hits. And the lead is down to 1. Uthoff. Now to right. Let's see if he tries to snipe from the outside. Finds Uthoff. Uthoff will come up short. Tracked down there by Heath. They give it up. Young looks for some early offense. Gets inside. That's a basket and one opportunity. And a chance here for Kawasaki to build on their lead, which they now have at just 1. Their biggest lead as at 4 earlier, at 4-0, and then they trailed ever since. What a burst of speed there from Michael Young. Little change of direction. Finishes with the left. And there is Ryusei Shinuyama saying yes! But we have yet to really see Shinuyama joining the action. Missed there from Michael Young. That lead stays at 1. 3 personal fouls already on Mitsuda. Not gonna work there. Mitsuda. Young to the wing. Kumagai for 3. Yes! And the lead is now at 4. Matching their biggest, which is at 4-0 earlier. Young. So pleased with that pass. Kubota to the wing. Open 3. That's a nice basket there from Mitsuda. That'll give them some breathing space. He's got 8 points in this contest. That's great defense. It's 4-1 the other way. Uthoff there with a slam. Another turnover. Uthoff trying to make this one count. Puts up a long one. That would have been huge. Lead is back up to 1. This time for Kyoto. The King. Inside to Young. Young goes the other way. Got a seesaw affair here. 22 points now in the contest. Also for Michael Young Jr. Matching the 22 of Fazekas. Kubota's going to lose possession. Leading scorers here for Kyoto HANNARYZ. 15 for Kubota. 12 apiece for Uthoff and Wright. Here comes Ryusei Shinuyama. He's only played 2 minutes in this contest. Let's see if he can now show us why he's one of the stars of Japanese basketball. Another picture-perfect pass, but it won't drop. But for Michael Young Jr., he's got 2 more shots coming up. Foul will be called there in Mizuno. No, they're going to say it's on Matthew Wright. That's number 3. Looks like Matthew Wright will take a seat here. Well, they're going to need him in the 4th. Checking in for the very first time, Zach Moore. 6'5" project. 25-year-old. Young will miss that free throw. He's a very good percentage shooter there from the free throw line. Makes the adjustment. Lead is back up to a deuce. Under a minute to be played here in the 3rd. Kubota launches and hits. Another lead here for Kyoto. 17 points now for Kubota. So they're saying that's just a 2. But they gave him a 3. He's got 15 points already. That should be 18 points here for Kubota. The King. A little bit too strong off the glass. Novar. Moore. That will set things up. Kubota says, I need a pick. He gets fouled there by Kumagai. That's going to put Kawasaki also in the penalty. So both teams now in the penalty. Very first personal there on Kumagai. Game clock. Now at 7. Kubota Harassed there by Shinuyama. Kubota, what a spin! And they're going to say there's a foul. So 2 free throws coming up here for Kubota. So officially, yes, Kubota's got 18 points. Could be 20. Are they going to double check if he got fouled with still some time remaining? A lot of times, they'll want to just double check. Not to mention the fact that they also want to find out how much time will be remaining. Look at that spin. The whirling dervish. So they called the foul. Number 1, they want to make sure that the foul was called when there was still time. And then secondly, they're going to put some time back onto the clock, just in case. So there's confirmation. The foul will stick. 2 free throws coming up here before we end the quarter. And they put 0.4 back on that game clock. 2 free throws here first for number 11, Yoshiaki Kubota. 25-year-old starting point guard, standing 5'10". He's gonna come up short in the first. These are all important free throws for Kyoto. That almost dropped, but it hit the shot clock first, which is already out of bounds. 3 quarters done here at the Todoroki Arena. And it's a 2-point lead enjoyed by the visiting Kyoto HANNARYZ at 72-70. It's the fourth quarter here at the Todoroki Arena this Friday evening. B.LEAGUE action coming your way right before we usher in the new year. We got one more game before we end 2022. That'll be tomorrow. Featuring 30 Ravenna and the San Neo Phoenix. Kyoto now with a 2-point lead, 72-70. Looking to be able to take down one of the bigger teams. Ryosei Shinoyama a little bit too strong that time. Here comes Gadsden. Gadsden will stop, put up a 3. Yes! Lead is back up to 5. They want to make a big statement here. Looking at the records, Kawasaki's 15-9. Kyoto is 9-15. Shinoyama. They go to the side, a little bit too strong there. Jordan Heath, offensive rebound. Young for 3. Bang! Sorry, miss from Maeta, but in the end, they're going to get 3 points. So I think he'll be happy with that development. Gadsden will attack. They say the foul was on the floor, so no free throws, but Michael Young will pick up another personal. That's going to be number 3. There's that Maeta miss. Jordan Heath has done so well on both boards actually. Kubota will misfire. Check Diallo. Handle battle inside. That'll, they say, touch last by Kawasaki. Novar Gadsden has had limited playing time really, as compared to what we're used to seeing him. Wright will misfire. Matthew Wright, 12 points in the first half, none here in the second. Gadsden with a steal. Gadsden gathers and will get that to drop. And the lead is up to 4 now. Gadsden with 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist in 15 minutes of action. Young to the wing. Kumagai hits. Kumagai with 6 points, and he's going to cut that lead down to 1. Sticking a little bit too close there was Shinoyama. Well, Shinoyama's numbers are down here this season as he picks up his 3rd personal foul, but he's happy because his squad is still on top in their division. Kubota trying to squeeze it in. I'll stay here. There were 2 players around. Check Diallo. Check Diallo gets away inside. A lot of hang time there just to get those 2 points. Shinoyama trying to race inside. Big question is, when are they going to send back in the king? Tap goes back to Young. Kumagai puts up another 3. Yes! Back-to-back 3s here for Kumagai. We're tied at 79. This is our 4th deadlock of the contest. Kawasaki trying to make a big push here when it counts the most. Kubota. 2-man game there with Check. Looks like they're going to call a foul here on Shinoyama. They're going to keep him in there, despite the fact that Ryusei has 4 personal fouls. Kubota will be replaced. Uthoff check back in, and he's going to come up short there. Three and a half gone here in our final quarter. Coach Roy doesn't like what he just saw. And again, letting the referees know what his sentiments are. Shinuyama. Shinuyama has been used sparingly compared to how we're used to seeing him. Getting heavy minutes. Always coming off the bench though. Kumagai puts up another 3 offline. Jordan Heath with another offensive rebound. He's got so many tonight. I'll give them another possession here. Shinuyama, nice find. Heath for 3. No. Finally, Check Diallo flies in, grabs that board. Clearly some contact there. Mizuno goes down, and he'll be fouled there. Maeta will be called for his second personal foul. And here comes the King. He's well rested together with Yuma Fuji for the final kick here. Kawasaki, though, is in the penalty with still 5:47 to be played. This might be a long, drawn-out fourth. Right inside. Missed opportunity there for an assist for Matthew, but bungled play. We'll keep the ball here. Rana saying, doesn't matter, we're doing good. Got a lot of time remaining. Check Diallo. Mizuno. Gonna send that there to the wing with Konishi. 3.5 remaining in the shot clock. They're going to send Kubota back in here. They need his playmaking. Check Diallo. He'll get the offensive rebound. He'll be fouled. That's going to be the third personal foul on the King. Checking out is Mizuno. Back in, Mitsuda. Diallo's going to make that first. Gives his squad a 1-point lead. This is going to go down the wire. Two for two. The King trying to get his team the tie or the lead here with a 3. Yuma. Now they got to make their move. The King. That's off his fingertips, but then eventually off one of the players from Kyoto. Nice look there at Coach Kenji. Ooh. Missed opportunity there. That was huge from Maeta. He has really not had that good of a ball game here as compared to other times we've covered him. Check Diallo inside, will be fouled. And when we come back, we're going to have free throws off that foul from Yuma Fuji because Kawasaki has been in the penalty for about a minute already here in this fourth. 2 free throws now for Czech Diallo, trying to give his team a more comfortable 4-point edge. First, a little bit off to the right. He's got 16 points though. Another important free throw here. There have been some smattering here of Kyoto fans at the Todoroki Arena. 2 missed free throws from Czech Diallo. Will that come back to haunt the squad of Kyoto HANNARYZ? Let's find out. Fuji, 2-man game there with the king. Puts up a 3. Will misfire. Diallo with the rebound. Matthew Wright has been silenced here in the second half. Here he's got possession. Uthoff from the outside. Back rims that one. Trying to be as deliberate as they possibly can. Kubota. Kubota. The pass behind Czech Diallo there. Kumagai hits and the lead is back to the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. Kumagai now with 12 points, all of them on 4 threes. Kyoto now trailing. Their biggest lead was at 13. Kubota will come up short. This has been the real difference. The Brave Thunders know how to finish ball games. It'll be too strong that time. Kumagai will track it down. They go to Young. Heath inside. And he's got 2 free throws coming. Well, as they say, when it comes to winning time, the veteran squads know what to do. They know how to finish. Second personal foul going to be called on Czech Diallo. Michael Young on the free throw line for 2 shots. First up, he's getting worked on the bench. Now big free throws coming up here. Check that, it's Jordan Heath off the pass a while ago from Young. That's too strong. So this time a missed free throw on the side of the Kawasaki Brave Thunders after 2 misses from Czech Diallo. Two misses! And Jordan Heath is a very good free throw shooter. Is that the pressure starting to show? Let's see if they try to go to Matthew Wright. Uthoff to Kubota. Jared falling away. That's not going to drop. Still a 1-point lead here for Kawasaki. They go to the king. Great passing. Kumagai for 3. No. They're going to say he stepped on the sideline. Uthoff will bring it down. What does Kubota have in mind here? That's a perfect pass. Finding Czech Diallo, and the seesaw battle continues. 18 points now for Czech Diallo and a 1-point lead for Kyoto. Fuji finds the king. The king, long 2, rattles out. Czech Diallo will get that rebound. He fell down hoping a foul was going to be called. None called, but they still have possession as we approach the final 2 minutes of this one. Kubota to Uthoff. Uthoff from 16 feet will come up short. The king with the rebound. Young to the wing. Fuji. Foul's going to be called there on Jared Uthoff. Only the second team foul of Kyoto. Exactly 1 minute and 51 remaining here. Check that. They're going to say the foul is on Mizuno. His first. Fuji. Two-man game with the King. The King. Flips it up. That will not drop. Heath almost had another offensive rebound, but Check Diallo snatches it away from him. Just about 1.5 minutes remaining in this one. Big possession. Kubota brings it back out. Hoists up a three. Will come up short. Tracked down by Mizuno. Matthew Wright asking for it on the wing. Let's see if they look for him. That's a wild shot. Mizuno for three. No. Offensive rebound there by Uthoff. No look pass. Matthew Wright moving so well without the basketball. That's going to give his team a 3-point lead. Under 1 minute to play in this one. .9 seconds remaining in this one. 3-point lead enjoyed by Kyoto. They want to get a major upset here. Young gets it inside to the King. Now a big possession here. Kumagai puts it up. That rattles out. Jordan Heath. Offensive rebound again. That'll give them a brand new 14. Fuji to the wing. And they were really looking for that 3-point shot. I wonder why. A quick two still would have worked. And now their backs are against the wall here. Especially if Kyoto scores. They get it inside to Kubota. Kubota. Now they're going to use clock. That's a wise move. But they still need to score though. Definitely not out of the woods. Check Diallo comes out. That's smart play. It's not going to drop though. Attacking the defense once again of Fazekas. They got to score here though. Now they need a 3. Very good foul given up there by Kanta Mizuno. And they still have one more foul to give up. Now a timeout will be called by Kawasaki. They need a 3. Let's see the play drawn out here by Coach Kenji Sato when we come back. 12.4 seconds remaining. Kawasaki with the possession, but they are down by 3. The king is one option. Kumagai another. Michael Young as well. Young for 3. And the tie. No, Fazika's inside. He gets denied. He was looking for a 3-point play opportunity there, but that's a good foul from Check Diallo. Making sure there was no 3-point play opportunity. A 3-point play would have done them in. Third personal foul there on Check. Now, first free throw has to be made here by the king. And then he has to miss that second free throw and hope they get the offensive rebound to give them some chance of a tie. Unless they want to make these 2 free throws and play the foul game. 8 seconds is a whole lot of time. And he misses the first. That changes things here. Huge miss from Nick Fazekas. Now he'll really have to miss this one. And it drops! He misses the shot he needed to make, and he makes the shot he needed to miss. 8 seconds remaining in this one. Kyoto up by 2, and they call this timeout. $85-83 is our tally. Possession with Kyoto HANNARYZ. 8 seconds remaining on the clock. Expect a quick foul. They'll try to go for a steal and then foul. There's that foul. So pressure-laden free throws here now for Jared Uthoff. Fourth personal foul going to be called on Michael Young Jr. 2 free throws now to make this a 2-possession ball game. Checking back in is the taller Mitsuda. In place of their starting point guard Kubota. That's him on your screens there. Uthoff makes the first. You can see Coach Roy Rana saying, we're in the driver's seat here. No fouls. Fuji. The King will come up short. That's very good defense there from Jared Uthoff. And defying the odds here are Kyoto HANNARYZ as they win this one. 87-83. Only their 10th victory here this season, but it was a big one. A huge victory. A big scalp. As they down the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. It is a very low-scoring fourth quarter. But Coach Roy Rana and his squad eking out this victory here against a predominantly Kawasaki Brave Thunders crowd inside Todoroki Arena. You can hear a pin drop here right now. The crowd stunned. As we're going to hear from Coach Roy Rana in a bit. And some of the heroes here from Kyoto HANNARYZ. A lot of heroes. Check Diallo at 18 points. Matthew Wright backed him up with 14 points. Jared Uthoff had 14 points before he hit those 2 free throws. So he'd finish with 16, also with 9 boards. Check Diallo might have to be the player of the game. With 18 points, 18 rebounds. Matthew Wright also came up with a rebound and 6 assists. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Roy Rana says about the strategy that they try to employ here tonight against a team that was supposed to defeat them quite handily. But they played their cards right, and they'll come away with a W here. Kumagai had his opportunities. He would finish with 12 points, but he would have wanted that last shot of his to drop, which would have tied the ball game. They're not going to address their fans here. They will, of course, acknowledge them. But a very disappointed fan base here. For the Brave Thunders, looking to go to 16-9, they will fall to 15-10 as we have Coach Roy Rana.
Head coach, おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
今日のゲームプランはうまくいったんでしょうか。
Yeah, no, I'm very, very happy with our guys. We're getting better. I thought we were very disciplined tonight. I thought we got a lot of players who played well, and it's nice to see. It was a good result for our young team, and really good growth for our program.
本当に準備したところを選手の皆さんが遂行してくれたところっていうのがこの結果につながっていると思いますし、若い選手が多い中で非常に全員が全力を尽くしてやってくれて、この1勝というのは自分たちにとって大きいかなというふうに思ってます。
ここ3連勝になってチームが徐々にこうヘッドコーチの思った通りの形になりつつあるんじゃないですかね。
Oh, it's great. It's great to see. You know, we have a lot of young players who are just learning the professional level, and it's nice to see them trusting each other, trusting our coaching staff, you know, trusting the scouts. So that's, you know, it makes it a rewarding experience for everyone. But you know, we're under no illusions. Every game is going to be tough for us, so hopefully we can continue to get better and continue to grow.
若い選手が多い中でやっぱり選手間でもしっかり信用度も増してきてますし、あとはコーチングスタッフだとかスカウティングのところっていうのもしっかりこう全員が信じながらできていると思うので、やっぱり若いチームっていう中でどのゲームも簡単にはならなくてタフなゲームが多いとは思うんですけれども、しっかり登っていってるとは思います。
非常にテンポのいいリズムのいい京都らしさを見せていただいたので、今後も頑張っていただければと思います。
Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu. It's nice, like I said, a nice moment for our team. We're going to have to get ready. This is a very, very good team. We got to play them all.
また本当に今日はいい結果だったんですけれども、明日も新しい試合が待っているので、しっかりそれに向けて準備をしていきたいと思います。
明日期待しています。
こんなところで会える。ここにいると
Very happy, Coach Roy Rana, but at the same time, he's keeping it real, saying every game is going to be tough. That's why we are not yet at 500, but they're inching closer as they win today and they move up to 10 and 15 in the team standings. And now we've got local hero, Yoshiaki Kubota.
良かったですね、3連勝で。
そうですね、はい、本当にこの3連勝、本当に自分らにとって大きくて、その要因としては自分らのバスケが、最初から最後まで成功できたっていうところが本当に大きい勝因かなと思います。
第4クォーターになって両チームともが勝利を意識した中で多分勝利っていうよりもチャレンジしていくんだっていう勢いをすごく感じたんですけども、
はい、
そんなのっていうのは意識してたんでしょうか。
そうですね、まずは自分らチャレンジャーなんで、本当に相手に向かっていくっていうのが本当に自分らのバスケスタイルだと思うんで、今日は勝ってたんですけど、明日もしっかりチャレンジャーとして挑んでいきたいと思います。
平均が多分70ちょっとだったと思うんですけど、チームの点数が今日80点後半ですよね、はい、相当第1クォーターからいいテンポのゲームだったと思うんですけど、はい、その辺はチームとして意識されてるんですか。
チームとして意識しているのは速い展開のバスケの速いバスケットを展開するっていうのが意識しているところなので、そこをまた明日、意識しながらやっていきたいと思います。
素晴らしい速攻だったと思いますし、素晴らしい展開だったと思いますし、パスも速かったですしね、はい、あとは何しろ久保田選手の大きな選手をスピードで抜いていくっていうのが素晴らしかったと思いますよ。
ありがとうございます。
意識してたんですよね。
そうですね、ビッグマンに今シーズンは特に果敢にアタックするっていうことを自分の中で意識してやっているので、こうした得点につながってよかったと思います。
明日も期待してますんで頑張ってください。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Nice statements there coming from Yoshiaki Kubota. Well, he talked about the fact that they have now just won 3 straight games and he is very happy with their position. He says we try to play as fast as we possibly can, and actually Kubota is one of the faster players here in the league. And he says speed is important, and so we're going to continue to try to use the speed to our advantage as they hope to look for more victories coming in 2023. Big victory here for the visiting Kyoto HANNARYZ, and their fans there have got to be ecstatic as they leave the Todoroki Arena. As we show you some of the highlights, let's go through some of the numbers. Total field goal shooting, very even. Kawasaki shooting at 44%. And look at Kyoto at 43%. But actually, if you break down those numbers, Kyoto shot one more field goal. 32 as compared to 31 over the Brave Thunders. That could be the difference, really. Look at the free throw numbers also. Quite close. 11 out of 14 for Kyoto. 7 out of 12 for Kawasaki. So they actually just lost this one by a very small margin of 4 points. And if they shot a little better from the free throw line instead of just shooting 58%, this might have been a different outcome. A lot of contributions on the part of Kyoto HANNARYZ. Just looking at their starters, Uthoff had 16 points, 14 points for Wright, 19 points to lead all scorers for Kubota. And Check Diallo also had 18. That's why they hardly had any bench scoring. Most of them came from those 5 starters. Only points they got off the bench were from Mitsuda, who had 8, and 9 points for Novar Gadsden, their other international import. Pretty good numbers for Gadsden as he just played 17 minutes. He also contributed 3 boards and 1 dime. Ryusei Shinoyama was on the court only for 8 minutes, actually 7:57 if you want to be technical. He was 0 for 2 from the field, 0 out of 1 from 3-point distance. He would have 2 assists though. Yuma Fuji there, as you can see on your screens, knocking down that three. Fuji would finish with good numbers. He had 14 points. He also had 1 rebound and 1 assist. Check that, 1 rebound and 7 assists. 7 assists also for Young, and 7 assists for Nick Fazekas. Check Diallo there, scoring inside. And here is the hero today, just throwing it up there, was Kubota. Defying the defense of both Heath and Fazekas. Fazekas inside. He had a couple of under goal stabs as part of his 23 points. He was backed up by Young's 26 and 14 for Fuji. Also 12 from Kumagai. Kumagai missed that open three in the last few seconds of the match. That really could have tied things up. Sent this match into overtime. There's Young getting away inside, bullying his way past Kubota. Pretty close affair we've had here. First quarter ended in favor of Kyoto, 26-20. It stayed at 6 points, 49-43 at the half. As we see that slam there from Jared Uthoff. And then heading into the fourth, it was just a 2-point lead for Kyoto at 72-70. Novar Gadsden had his moments. Jordan Heath, just too many offensive rebounds. Gave them an opportunity. That kept their squad close. Kumagai hits this open three. Kubota inside to check Diallo. The King will miss fire, but that was almost another offensive rebound. But snatching it away there was Check Diallo. Moving well without the basketball. Matthew Wright, that was his only 2 points of the second half, but it was enough. Final attempt there. The King will come up short. Uthoff and company will get the W. As we break down the numbers here, 4-point victory for Kyoto. They shot just about even from 2-point distance. Shooting much better from 3. 14 out of 33 was the Brave Thunders. That's one of the departments that they had the lead in. Both teams took very good care of the basketball. 8 turnovers for the Brave Thunders, 9 for Kyoto HANNARYZ. Points in the paint, plus 8 for Kyoto at 36-28. More numbers. Rebounding story, plus 10 for Kyoto, 46-36. In the assist department though, Kawasaki had more assists, 27 as compared to 23. And now we have the leading scorers from both these squads. Michael Young Jr. had 26 points. Nick Fazekas had 23 and 14 for Yuma Fuji. Kubota would lead his team scoring-wise with 19, backed up by the 18 of Check Diallo and the 16 of Jared Uthoff. These are now the rebounding numbers. Fazekas with 11, 9 for Jordan Heath, and 5 there for Michael Young Jr. For the winners, Check Diallo with a double-double. He would also get 18 boards, 9 rebounds for Jared Uthoff, and 4 there for one of their starters. That's Mitsuda. In the assists, that's there, the graphic on your screens. 7 each for Fuji, Fazekas, and Young. On the other side, Kyoto were led by the 8 of Kubota. Matthew Wright would finish with 6. And Mizuno would have 3. Winning this one, away from home, Kyoto HANNARYZ taking this one by 4, 87-83. Please join us tomorrow for more coverage. That's going to do it here for our B.LEAGUE coverage here this Friday evening. Till tomorrow, have a good evening ahead, everybody. Take care. Good night. God bless.